But that's what it has always been. It doesn't matter what he says. Don't get me started.
Illegal because they can complete a lot of septic and throw your septic. So you have to. The other thing is state violations are forced to release them. Cops come on.
Yeah, she fired. I was laid off. Why didn't I get my compensation?
That's not good. Another thing because it was from 1960, streets out of nothing. So hopefully they put it in there. I complained right, they need them all, so people know where they are. And still, you see streets on there? Can't find it. Yeah. Oh, you mean on your house? Sitting in the middle of the keyboard. It's just crazy. My neighbor tried to get an ambulance. Why didn't you just put her out in the car and moved them to Richmond Place where the ambulance is?
At 7 o'clock, call to order here at the special meeting, Francis Pass City Council meeting here at 700 West Wheeler, Francis Pass, Texas, December 14, 2015 at 7 p.m. Please rise for the invocation. Lord, I'd like to give you thanks for this beautiful day. We ask you to watch over us as a council, watch over us as citizens. When we come up to our decisions, make sure we listen to everybody with an open mind, open heart. We ask you, Lord, to give us strength to watch over our loved ones. We ask you to watch over the ones that aren't feeling so well. We ask you, Lord, to please give guidance and watch over our military as they fight for our rights to give us the opportunities that we have this evening. We ask you, Lord, to watch our youngsters, our future generations coming up. We ask you with all this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to welcome everybody for the special meeting. This is going to bring us to item number 5, which is going to open up the floor to citizen comments. You have 3 minutes to please state your name, full name and address, and whatever is either you're happy or not happy about. The floor is now open for citizen comments. Yes, sir.
My name is Brent Casey. I own property at 2170 Bypass South, 35. My home address is 106 North Culver Drive, Rockwood. Mr. Mayor, if you don't mind, this day and time, we're in such turmoil. You know, everything's in turmoil. Everybody's at each other's throats. And I'd like to ask a favor. Would you have a problem if I was to ask everybody to stand and turn around and shake hands and tell them how much we appreciate them being here? Do you have a problem with that?
Got 7:02 is probably 3 minutes. Whatever you want to do with it.
Well, okay, we'll do it after my 3 minutes. I mean, mean, that's just.
Just let me know, you got 3 minutes like everybody
Okay, all right, well, if I can't do that, I'm gonna get started, because, this is more important than expressing freedom, I guess. Last week, I was called a liar more than one time, and for the record, I want everybody to know, I'm no Smoky Joe Green Beret. I don't get mad. We were taught, one of the elitists, the police forces. We were taught, you don't get mad, you get ahead. You adapt and overcome. You find out the wrongs. And you free the oppressed. Really, I don't have a dog in this fight, but there's people behind me that do. And I love the Lord Jesus Christ, and I think it's my duty to take care of people that may be a little bit misfortunate than I am. First of all, the city manager stood up at a luncheon or a breakfast, and she told us here one of the main reasons why we're getting annexed is because Rockport, Texas wants to take us over. Did y'all hear that? Everybody hear that? Rockport, Texas. Well, I did a lot of investigation last week. Matter of fact, I contacted 8 different city managers across the state of Texas. And I got in touch with Keith up at Rockport. And I'm going to read his rebuttal. Thank you for your telephone call yesterday. Any plans by the city of Rockport to annex the vicinity of 150 acres proposed to be annexed by the city of Rents Pass and South Southern Oaks Resort and northwest of Bypass 35. See aerial picture. Okay, the aerial picture was up there, they took it down. The city limits. There are several reasons why I am confident that the city of Rockport will not attempt to annex land anywhere near the proposed annexation. First, the city of Rockport is prohibited in statute for being able to annex an area because it is in another city's ETJ. Unless under certain circumstances, arrangements for an area literally at their doorstep. It's literally at the doorstep. Second, the closest part of the proposed annexation area is approximately 3.4 miles from, let's say, 3.4 miles from the arrangement for an area, 3.4 miles from the closest southern boundaries of the city of Rockport. Rockport does not have any utilities within 3 miles of their providing this area with public safety and other services would severely stretch our resources and simply not physically be possible. Third, the city of Rockport is concentrating its discussed annexing to an area, and it does not appear of any annexation plan I have seen. Lastly, and perhaps more importantly, several years ago, the city identified several areas of future annexation, and almost all of them are within the donut hole surrounded by the city of Rockport of 3.5 miles and north of 16th Street. The U.S. Department of Justice has directed Rockport to annex these areas first before it annexes any other area outside of the hole. For all these reasons, you may state unequivocally that the city of Rockport cannot annex the proposed area and has never had any plans to do so and has not discussed the future annexation of this area. Well, that's all I got to say to that while I've got a couple of seconds left.
Well, actually, you got 7:07, you started 7:02, so you're done.
Okay, so I'm done?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I appreciate it, though, that's why I'll let you finish.
Can we limit citizens' comments to items other than annexation? This
have time to speak then. For just regular citizen comments, this is not everybody's here for the annexation part. The mic is open. Brett, thank you, sir.
Okay. Sorry.
You can come back.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was going to talk about the,
Is the mic on, sir?
Is the mic on?
Turn it on.
is it on? How about now?
On top.
Need a hammer?
I wanted to present the council with a petition on what was the proposed or supposed zoning that was going to come forward. Is that appropriate?
Well, let's do it under annexation, too.
Well, it's just that I wanted to talk about more than just that during annexation. I didn't want to take up too much time.
Go ahead.
Pardon?
If there's something else, go ahead.
No, I was talking about during the annexation here.
Well, if there's something else besides the annexation now, go ahead and talk about it.
Well, I was going to talk about the zoning.
Well, that has to do with annexation, does it not?
To some extent, yes. Well, then I'll wait.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Dan. Is there anybody else who'd like to come forward, please? Yes, sir, the green shirt. I didn't mean to call that green shirt, but sometimes somebody will jump on that.
Hello, my name is Charles Fenton Jr., and I live at 957 North Whitney Street. And this is no major deal. It's not connected to the annexation of it. But well, I'm a 40% disabled Vietnam veteran. I'm originally from Massachusetts, but I lived in Texas for 20 years, so I'm kind of part of the group now. I'd like to ask two requests. One, to give building permits to people who live on a Clichy Road, because I know there's a certain test that the city manager told me about, and about the fire truck. And I know the fire trucks are heavy, but I think it boils down to is whose responsibility is it for the street? So maybe you can just read this paper and check it out. And also maybe the square footage of a house. I was thinking maybe if the city would let people build a smaller house, more affordable, it would benefit the city and the people. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is there anybody else who'd like to say anything? Under citizen comments? And if not, I'll close our citizen comments and we'll move forward. This will bring us to item number 6, public hearing on annexation. Mr. Lawrence.
Thank you, Mayor. This is the second public hearing on the proposed annexation of the area east of Farmer Market Highway 1069 and north of State Highway 35 bypass. At the first public hearing, there was some question, I think, in regard to the boundary map of the area. Mr. Frost, you want to do that? We have, I think we've got different.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At the last public hearing on this item, there was some trouble with the map that was shown up on the screen. That map that was shown was part of a survey document. So what you see up here tonight is a Google satellite image with the proposed boundaries outlined there in the heavy black line. So you can see down here that the car dealership at the bottom right corner, and you can see how it goes up Avenue A and cuts across there, County Road 112, and then comes back and goes around the Sherwood Forest area subdivision, and then comes back down the 35 bypass back to the car dealership. So we prepared this to kind of help everyone get a better view of the area as it relates to ground.
Thank you, sir. With that, then I will open the floor to comments or questions of the audience. If anyone would like to speak, please come forward and give your name and your address, please.
My name is Daniel Jimenez. I live at 140 North Arch, and I have property that's being affected by the annexation. This time, I would like to present the council with a petition that was circulated as respects to presumed zoning in the area. This petition was circulated under our section 19 of our zoning ordinance. Which would require a 3/4 vote if we had 20% of the owners to sign the petition. We also presented 48 letters of protest to the city secretary's office under the requirements of the city charter. I can give you that. And some more stuff. City charter requires that we have gotten 20 residents' signatures that a meeting be held in the area to be annexed. One of the two hearings should have been held in the area to be annexed. I don't want to take up a bunch of time. I'm sure there's plenty of people that want to talk, but if you have any questions, I'd like to answer them. Other than that, that's what I wanted to do for tonight.
The mic's not working, we can't hear it.
Thank you, Dan.
We'll get somebody.
I presented them with accounts, with petitions, and the letters of protest.
Anyone else like to address this, sir?
Recommend somebody try to fix that microphone.
Yeah, low?
No, so,
No. Is it off?
yeah, the mic is turned off.
How does this turn on?
It's the button back.
Back.
Testing, Okay, all right, I'm gonna stand back from it. People, I talk like that I'm mean and mad, but I got to tell y'all something. I have less than 15% of my hearing, and hearing aids don't work. So I can't hear myself talk. And so that's why I talk a little bit loud. Okay, under the annexation comparison, I've got some questions, and also under Texas section 43056 and 43.053, and I want everybody to know, I passed some of these out tonight. This is straight from Texas law. This is not something made up, that was fabricated, because, like I said before, I believe in dealing with facts, and I'm stating facts tonight. Okay, it says that we're supposed to have a service plan that was supposed to be given out really last week, but it wasn't. And along with that service plan, this is what Texas law requires. It requires a full engineer report that describes the physical condition of all infrastructure and elements in the area. summary of capital, operational, and maintenance expenditures for that infrastructure. For fire, police, emergency medical services provided by public-private entities, the inventory must include, for each service, the average dispatch delivery time, a scheduled equipment including vehicles, a staffing schedule that discloses the certification and training and levels of all personnel, and a summary of operating and capital expenditures, which I haven't seen yet. And that's Texas law that I'm reading. Also, we were told that when I was called a liar last week, something about Tri-County EMS. Oh, we got Tri-County EMS 24/7 in our town. Well, friends and neighbors, I did some checking. Tri-County has cut back. Tri-County does not run a 24-hour service anymore. They work 9 to 5, and then these guys come home. Well, somebody on the council called me a liar, said there's 2 ambulances in Aransas Pass. It is. That's a fact. There's 2 paramedics. But guess what? It's not a complete ambulance service. Guess what? EMTs don't live here. They're over there somewhere. So what they have to do, they have to be called out of bed if it's after hours, crank up, then they got to wait for an EMT to come get on the box with them because one person on an ambulance is inadequate. You can't run an ambulance by yourself. So I just wanted to make that little correction. I'm not calling anybody a liar. I just wanted to say, well, maybe somebody misunderstood or did not tell the whole truth. So anyway, Mayor, I'm going to ask you again. Under the violation of Texas law, I move that you make a motion to cease and dismiss this annexation until these laws can be updated to these great citizens here of the state of Texas get what they're supposed to have in place. It's not my saying, it's not y'all saying, it's Texas law.
Anyone else?
Hi, Doc, I'm out of justice. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You can. I talk loud normally, so. All right, I am Helen Mary Nagel. I live at 4018. I've been here at least 35 years, and I love this town, as I said last time. I protest this annexation because of the proposed zoning and the lack of sewer in the near future. The proposed annexation area is a clone, and I got some handouts for the council. I guess I didn't count them right, but I assume the city manager knows this already. Please enter into the records the following under Texas Government Code, Subchapter Z, Section 2306.581, defining a colonia, and Section 43. Okay, I'll start again. I protest. Mic is on. It's falling down. There you go. I think so. I mean, I don't know. Hello?
No.
You can use this one. You can use this one.
Change it up.
Hello? Hello? Oh, boy, that's great. I protest this annexation because of the proposed zoning and the lack of sewer in the near future. The proposed annexed area is a colonia. Please enter into the records the following under Texas Governmental Code, Subchapter Z, Section 2306.581, defining a colonia, and Section 43.002, referencing zoning with applicable documentation from the Texas Department of Agriculture. The documentation is in that packet. And Section 43.002, continuation of land use. A municipality may not, after annexing an area,
prohibit a person from continuing to use land in the area in the manner in which the land was being used on the date of the annexation proceedings were instituted if the land was legal at the time. And that's quoted from a law, from a colonial law. And also for the public, under this colonial law, you can contact the commissioner from the county, and he can reference where you can go to get legal, like a free loan lawyer if you need a lawyer. They have more information at the county. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms.
Hello, my name is Sheree Nelson. I live at 210 Mesquite Circle, and it's important you know I am not a part of the annexation, but I'm next door to it. And I have a couple questions. One, I see that you say that the city fees for having water are different. Looks good. But what about those of us that don't have city water in that area? I know there are residents that don't, because I'm one of them. Two, you're talking about granting sewer in the future. Doesn't say when. I would like to know, especially since I'm probably next to the annex, when are you going to get this done? That's all I have for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you. I had something else brought up to my attention that we'd like an answer on. And to your question back there that just got up, under section 43056, the municipality proposing the annexation shall complete a service plan that provides for the extension of full municipal service to the area being annexed. Will provide full municipal services in the annexed area no later than 2.5 years after the effective date of annexation. Now, the only way that could be changed if people in the area that's being annexed, if we decide to vote and we can give them 4.5 years. So this is Texas law again, folks, that I'm reading. And if you don't have a copy, see me after the meeting and I'll give you one. Okay, one last thing. We received a rezoning map that was said not to exist. Didn't happen. What happened? But it came from somewhere, and it came from within the city. Now, here's my next question. You told all these good people that in here last week, they can keep their trailers. Oh, don't worry about it. You can keep your trailer changed out. Ain't nothing going to happen. But why is all this section zoned R16? Why is it zoned light, commercial, industrial? But I have the map here, and it came from in the city, and I'll be more than glad to give it to everybody. And if you want to know what R16 stands for, that means, you got to have a house, 1,600 square feet or bigger, built. So all these good people that have house trailers in there, somebody did something they weren't supposed to. But I know for a fact, and I've got witness, I've got it documented, it came from within the city department. That's all I got to say.
David Ripley, 406 Payne. I just wanted to reiterate something what Mary Nagel was saying a while ago. She's soft-spoken, sometimes you can't hear sometimes. But Colonia, you can't, once it's annexed, you can't change the radius of what it was originally started out. If it was for trailers, it has to stay rated for that. You can't just pull it out of the air and say, I want to do this. You can't do that. That's state law. But anyway, I just want to pass that out. This is, I am a legal voter too. I put legal in there.
Thank you, sir.
just passed it. I don't have the services that are not available. We've asked, and I'm just against it.
Next.
Do I have a minute left?
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
You can talk as long as you want to.
I'll give people time to, something to say, because you do have to be out there and protest.
Yeah.
That might be worse.
Oh, it's working out for short people?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just wanted to point out that we were unlucky enough to buy property 35 years ago on an area that was in the country, and now the bypass came in. That's very, very unlucky. And I don't know how many people realize that that closeness to Highway 35 gives us access to these big, big developments that need 100 acres, 80 to 100 acres. So your land is very valuable. So the sewer is important so that you don't lose the value of your land and have the city use what a term called blighted, where they can just close you down and eminent domain take you because your sewer's inadequate or your septic's inadequate and you don't have sewer. But your land is worth more than it used to be if you didn't have the bypass. Thank you.
Daniel Jimenez. I do have a question on the city's municipal service plan. I don't see anywhere where it says that they're going to extend, or that the city's going to extend water to areas that are being annexed that currently do not have city water. There are some areas that do not have city water. The other, statement I'm going to make that, from what I understand, this is the city's service plan. Future capital improvement plans do, however, include the extension of conventional sanitary sewer collection systems to service this area. Period. Thank you.
Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Paul Harrison, 2034 Highway 35 bypass. I know that there's a lot of residences within the city limits that have not been provided services. And again, come back to the same problem over and over again is finances. And if you can't provide services within the city limits, you can't provide services outside the city limits. Well, we'll get a grant. That's what's always said. I've got some property that it took 35 years for the city to get sewer to my property. Now, from my understanding of the state law, it says that the service contract is a binding contract between the people and the city, and it can be enforced. But nobody's willing to come back at a later date after the 2.5 years is up, or 5 years, or as city manager said, up to 10 years, and make the city enforce that contract. In other words, hire a lawyer, come to the city and sue you because she stated, well, we've got lots of lawsuits against us. We don't care. Sue us too. Well, that is our intention. We are going to sue you.
What else? Anything new?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm on, it's my closing statement.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Okay, hold you to it. Thank you, Counselor. Okay. Everybody has came up tonight and voiced their opinions. Okay, we've all asked for a service plan. This, what you give us, this is not a full service plan that is required by Texas law. The city is trying to push an illegal annexation through for unknown reason. Encroachment of the city of Rockport has been proven untrue by the letter from the city manager of Rockport. What is the true reason for this annexation, the land grab? Huge tax base of this land, millions of dollars it will take to provide for full services. Country club development, maybe. Another thing, as far as ISO rating goes, I did some checking. You take in 100 trailers right now. You take those 100 trailers in right now. Your ISO rating is going to go probably to 6 or 7 because right now your fire department, the way it is, you're in violation because you're telling everybody we've been on Rockport, we've been on Ingleside. This has nothing to do with outside city. This is what constitutes an annexation for the city itself. So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to think about that. 100 more trailers. And the last thing, she tried to make us feel like, oh God, that the city's paying for all this good stuff and we're getting all freebies. Well, let me tell you something. Aransas County, Sanpat County, it's called an emergency corps. They fund the fire department here in Aransas Pass with county money so that they can come out to our house and whatever they're paying for Tri-County, it's also a chunk of our county tax money that comes into this city. So that was some things that were kind of left out. So don't feel like that they're doing anything out of the goodness of their heart to help you because we're paying for it through our county funds. And I'm through.
I've been trying to cut my statement as short as possible because I didn't want to take up anybody's time. But there are some serious problems with these hearings. We got problems with notification. We have problems with the service plan. I don't see how the city can actually call it a service plan. It's one sentence. We have a problem with zoning being proposed, which is, from what I understand, is improper. And there's just so many plans. I don't see how you can go forward with these proceedings. Thank you.
There is nothing further than on that. Oh.
Name's Charles Anderson. I live in Fulton Avenue, Maine, and I'm against the annexation. There's mobile homes in here. Well, a lot of these people have never thought or known that they have to apply for a HUD number for their mobile home in order to protect their mobile homes from being replaced. And that's the thing that you should give people more time to get prepared for what you're trying to pursue. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
I'm Mr. Teeman. My family's been here like forever.
Your address?
H.W. Teeman, Henry Teeman.
And your address?
5701 Highway 1069 North. We're proposing an RV park over here off of, I think it's 16A, somewhere right there. And we want to know, we've been dealing with the state for about a year, almost a year and a half actually, to put in this RV park. Now, just according to your deal, if we annex this park, we won't be able to put in this RV park. And we've been at this with the state because we're trying to get a roadway right here where they're putting in this, y'all's annexation section on, what is it, Owens Lane. And so we want to know, what is the deal? Are y'all going to stop us from doing it? We've tried to have meetings with the city manager, and we've been told, make an appointment. Well, we tried to make an appointment, nobody wants to see us, and we've been at this, like I said, over a year and a half, and we got documentation that we've been set up to do this, and now y'all trying to annex this. And also with the people that's been here forever, like the rest of us, we don't
don't want to be annexed right now. Y'all ain't got the facilities to fix anything here. Concentrate on the harbor, make some money. Don't come out here taking all of our stuff from us.
Exactly.
So y'all ain't gonna get nothing from us. Y'all wanna put all this stuff out here, but y'all not gonna give us nothing. I know it, my family's been here over 100 and some years. So concentrate on the harbor. Get your money from the harbor, then come talk to us. Don't take all of our money, so you ain't gonna get nothing. We'll fight you for it, because you're not gonna give us nothing. Just plain and simple. Y'all can sit here and tell us we're gonna do something. I know you're not. I've dealt with the city many times. I know how it is. They don't want to give anything. And these people, we don't want to give y'all anything because y'all don't want to give us nothing. So why should we? So that's it.
Anyone else? If not, then I'm going to declare the public hearing closed. Council needs to direct staff, if it's the council later, needs to direct staff to prepare an ordinance and other associated documents
Well, you can't hear you.
to present to the council for your consideration at the next meeting.
Mark, we can't hear you too loud.
I was telling the mayor that if it's the council's pleasure, they need to direct the staff to prepare an ordinance and other necessary documentation for presentation to the council at the next council meeting for their decision as to whether they want to proceed with the annexation or not.
And what date would that be?
That's January first Monday in January, whatever that is. Fourth,
The fourth?
First Monday.
Council, Lawrence, isn't that, already scheduled for a meeting for this?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not at this point, but that's what they need to do, if that's what they want to do.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I thought there was something in a brochure that it showed that the next meeting was gonna be January 4th for the third hearing for this.
There is no third hearing.
Okay.
This is it.
All right, that's gonna be the dog and pony cut show.
That's up to the council.
Is that it, Mr. Lawrence?
Yes, sir.
All right. What is the favor of the council for this item right here being held? Do I hear a motion for approval or disapproval?
I'll make a motion. It's not for approval or disapproval, it's for.
Let's set the meeting right.
To proceed with preparation of the ordinance, if that's your pleasure.
Mr. Ellis?
Make a motion, we direct the staff to prepare an ordinance and associated documents for the annexation for the first meeting of January 4, 2016.
For the council's consideration.
For the council's consideration of the annexation.
Second.
All fair say aye.
Aye.
Aye. This is going to bring us to item number 7, the consent agenda. All of the following items of consent agenda are considered to be routine by the city council will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless the council member so requests. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. Item 7A is approval of special meeting of November 30th of 2015. Item 7B is ordinance 2015-4135, ordinance of the city of Aransas Pass, Texas, amended section 19-5-16A of the Code of Ordinances regarding alcoholic beverages in public parks, and providing a repealer clause and an effective date.
Make a motion, we approve the consent agenda.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Are you want to give them an opportunity to exit?
No. This is going to bring us to item 8, consider an act on the city manager items, which would be A, consider an act on a request from the Aransas Pass Civic Center to close the office on Monday, December 21st, 2015, motion approved for item 8A?
I make a motion that we approve agenda item 8A.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. This brings us to item 8B, consider an action on request for the Rotary of Rance Pass in the amount of $3,500 for the Early Act First Night program.
Mayor and Council, the Early Act First Night program is a Rotary-sponsored event. It teaches character building early on in the schools, honor, integrity, fairness, character building. It's something that the teachers focus on, a particular character. They work on it for 6 weeks, and then the students are actually knighted. There's a knight that comes down. It's a pretty neat ceremony. We are trying to extend the program into other areas of the school, younger grades. Research shows that if you catch the kids sooner, the program is more successful. So Rotary has requested $3,500 for a program in support of the Early Act First Night.
Do I hear a motion for approval of item 8B?
It's a discretionary fund.
Well, I make a motion that we grant the request for $3,500 for the Early Act First Night program.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? This brings us to item 8C, consider an act on waiving the SPCA water tap fees in the amount of $900 tap fee and a deposit of $150 for a total of $1,050.
Mayor and Council, the SPCA is a nonprofit. They are in the process of building their construction. They're building their new facility. 1069 has a water extension that is planned. The connection to the SPCA, according to them, would cause a hardship, and any help the city could provide in waiving that fee would benefit the shelter.
Do you know when it's going to be open by chance?
I do not.
Can I comment?
Yes, that's what
I'm the old Turkey president of the SBCA. The building is about 95% finished. We're pouring the rest of the tunnels now, and the driveways are left, and we're hoping with the weather, because the weather in the spring was bad, to open hopefully early 2016. And we talked to the city in 2010 about getting a tap, and so we forgo that one because it was going to be a $20,000 tap back then. Well, a new water line is cutting way down, so and we weren't in the process of building them. And we really think the SBCA is going to help, we hope, with the animals in the area, which everybody knows is a problem. And so we've tried real hard, we've raised a lot of money, and, and we're getting there. We're hoping to open up and help, the county and the city. It's a countywide program, but, since Aransas Pass is the closest place to us, we're hoping to help them quite a bit. Y'all know we have animal control problems already anyway, so we're hoping maybe we can give you a little help on that end too. So yeah, we're hoping to open pretty soon.
Thank you, sir. Is there any questions from council? If not, what's the favor of the council on item 8C?
I'll make a motion we waive the tap fee for the SPCA in the amount of $900 tap fee and $150 for the deposit, for a total of $1,050.
Second motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I'm going to abstain from this because it's my no-law patent, so active member, and I want no conflict. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Mary, if you can do me a favor. This brings us to item 9, which is nothing there. This brings us all the way to 14. Sylvia, the city manager update.
Where Mayor and Council, this past week, we had the Texas Downtown Association visit our downtown area. They are helping us with a comprehensive plan for not only improvements, but a comprehensive plan that would revitalize our entire downtown area, including the ability to apply for grants. Jen Rabenowitz with the Rialto and the Downtown Merchants have really come together. They've created a nonprofit organization that's going to be able to serve as the focal point to help the city get downtown turned around. Much has been said about the disclosure of interest form. We do have those forms available anytime the council abstains from the vote. Those are readily available with the city secretary to get those signed, not necessarily having a financial interest, but any type of conflict or perceived conflict. The My AP sections 2, 3, and 4 are next. Those are going to be up on the website. The first section of My AP is going to
15 days.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm skipping. Police Department, statistics, I can't say that word. Eric? What you got, Eric? I'm skipping Eric. So I ain't on a runway, right?
Thank you, Council. Our stats, basically our call volume is about the same, 2,900 last month. It was over 2,000. Traffic stops was remarkably up. But we're issuing out a lot of warnings as opposed to citations this past month. It's the season of giving. But regardless, that's what I'm saying. We need to get into the season of giving a little more citations, so we're working on that. Citations was 114 last month, 154 violations cited was 162 last month, 208. We had 41 arrests tied for last month. Juvenile detentions down to 0. Code enforcement 39 down from 44. Staff complaints, we had 2 this past month. That's down from 5 the month prior. External complaints that were founded, 0. We had 1 external complaint. We had an internal complaint that staff found. Of course, that was founded. We found it. Staff recognition, we had 6 employees recognized. Most all of them were on patrol, and I think 4 out of 6 were citizens that went out of their way to recognize the officers. Basically, there's a lot of notes there. I'll see if I can cap on the highlight. One of the highlights, CID, we had a guy, Guadalupe Acosta from TAF. He'll be featured on our busted thing that comes out here soon. He was employing his kids during this month of giving to basically commit theft at a grand level at the Walmart. We were able to catch up with him. I actually had to write a report on that because I recognized him back from my detective days. A prolific problem, Mackay Piper received 15 years in prison for aggravated robbery at the Stripe store. That was a highlighted case. We've been dealing with him since he was very young, so now it's caught up to him. Registered sex offender Brandon Martinez, we caught him on a case for assault. He violated in terms of his sex offense, and he was sentenced to 17 years in prison. Training is doing great. We've provided a total of 475 hours of law enforcement training. This does not include the hours that were provided in the CHL training to the community. And at CHL, we just opened it up for another 3-month round, and it filled up within, I think, 3 hours, all of it. And we even raised the ceiling on it. So we're trying to look at another way of opening it up maybe to others and doing it during a work week and trying to recoup from the outsiders so that they can help pay for the offset. But for residents, it will remain something that we provide to our residents. Emergency management, we're still well underway of getting in preparations for some of the things that we were lacking for this past summer. We're hoping to have everything up and running for this next one. Plus, we're not confined to just hurricanes and disasters can strike at any time, so we're constantly moving forward on that. We had a total of 93 animal control events. 23 dogs were handled, 7 cats, 9 wildlife, for a total of 39. We relocated 6 of them. We had 1 reclaimed by an owner, and 7 were adopted this past month. One thing that I did want to highlight is our bait thefts. Again, our bait thefts are still rolling pretty steady. People love to steal our bait, and we love to arrest them. I don't have anything else, Council, unless you all have any questions.
Thank you, sir.
I just would like to make a comment about the staff this weekend of the year. We're fixing to put together the end of year report for the council. And, you know, the staff moves at an unbelievable pace. There were more than 1,000 items presented to this council this year. All of those require staff time, research, and action. Not to mention the day-to-day activities of running the departments, the respective departments. So kudos to the staff. We're almost there. Don't leave me now.
It's going to bring us to item number 16, executive session. We'll begin at 7:54. We're going to look at City Council may recess executive session to discuss the following items pursuant to Chapter 551 of Texas Government Code. Item 16A is 551.071 consultation with City attorney of the Harbor Lease of Cahoots, LLC, and then reconvene the open meeting act to see your findings. So 7:54, we're going to executive session. You're more than welcome to stay and wait and finish out. If not, we appreciate everybody who showed up this evening. Thank you all for taking time out of your business